Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am your muse, Tracy, and I am here to inspire you and empower you to live the life of your dreams, to create on purpose exactly what you want in all areas of your life, to stop settling and to stop suffering. You're not here to do either one of those things. If that sounds good to you, you're more than welcome to join me, subscribe to the channel, and check out my work, my teachings, my offerings. So, super glad you're here. This video comes from inspiration from some of my clients, some of the comments that I've been getting lately, emails. So this will be a super empowering video, and I can't wait to get into it. So let's get into it. So leave your 3D alone. It has nothing to do with you. This sounds confusing because, as you might have seen in some of my other videos, I do also tell you that your 3D reality is a reflection of you. It's specifically and perfectly catered to you, precisely catered to you, calibrated to you. And yes, absolutely, I haven't changed my mind on that. But let me explain what I mean by leave your 3D reality alone, because it has nothing to do with you. Yes, your 3D reality is specifically calibrated to you, perfectly, precisely calibrated and, created for you by you. You and your higher self, or you and your soul, whatever word you want to put on that non-physical, energetic part of you, pure energy part of you. You two together. So I don't just mean created by you, physical you, the conscious, mind part of you. No, it's the co-creation between you and your higher self. Together, you've created everything in your reality. Okay, so then now why am I saying to leave it alone? It has nothing to do with you. Well, this is because most people, when they are learning about manifesting, they are wanting to change their 3D reality. And of course, that's why we all come to learn about manifesting, because maybe there's something in our 3D reality, whether it's a love relationship, a job, a physical appearance, an amount of money, a house, a car, a boat, whatever it is, something that is missing or not as we would want it to be. And then we learn about manifesting, and we learn about, wow, I can literally have and create anything that I want. And when we first learn about manifesting, our focus tends to be out there. Okay, so I can manifest and I can change things to be more of my preference. So we focus out there. But out there has nothing to do with you currently, where you currently are. Out there is a reflection of your past thoughts, beliefs, desires. It's a mashup of all of those things. What you focused on, what you dwelled upon, what you feared, what you had, intense emotion about. All of that is what's currently being shown to you, and it has nothing to do with your current state of being, because there's a time delay. And, the real essence of manifesting is shifting your focus and attention from being out there to being in here. So that's why I'm saying in this video, leave your 3D reality alone. It has nothing to do with you, because people get stuck and they keep looking out there to see, where is my stuff? Where is the change that I've been focused on in here? Where is the person, the relationship, the amount of money, the job, the career, the finances, the physical appearance? Where is it? And they keep looking out there, and then they judge themselves on, according to what's out there. When again, what's out there has nothing to do with you. And I've heard this from 2 or 3 clients just recently. As I'm starting to work with a new client, I'll ask them, How do you feel about being the creator of your reality? Where's your belief on that? Do you resonate? Is it something you know intellectually? Have you integrated it? And 2 or 3 times just this week, clients have said to me, well, I don't know. I feel like I am the creator of my reality, but when I look out there and see what I've been able to manifest, it's making me question, it's making me wonder, am I the creator of my reality? Right? And so out there, what's been manifested, and this is, them saying their desires, what they desire, it's not necessarily showing up. So then they judge, well, maybe I'm not the creator of my reality. Out there has nothing to do with if you're the creator of your reality or not. And judging if you are the creator of your reality according to what's out there is a sure way to keep yourself stuck. And, again, we all come to manifesting wanting to change something out there. It's perfectly fine. But at some point, you have to go deeper. And this is exactly what I help my clients do. My clients that come to work with me are not usually brand new to manifesting. They are usually at the point where they've, heard to affirm, to be in the state, to just be the person, to be the consciousness, all of these things. And they've tried all of that, and yet their 3D reality isn't still reflecting back to them, because your 3D reality is going to show you what you hold as a deep rooted truth about yourself. And this takes some time, and it usually takes some guidance. And that's why coaching is helpful, because the whole of society is based on the illusion, operating in the illusion and based on the illusion. And, that you're powerless, that your life is just happening, it has nothing to do with you. You just have to react and respond to what's happening. And, you're meant to struggle, and you're meant to please others, and you're meant to fit in. This is what society will reinforce. And you're trying to flip all of that on its head. And, basing what you think about yourself, what you truly believe about yourself, on what has been showing up in your 3D reality is a sure way to keep yourself stuck, because you're waiting for out there to change until you believe something higher about yourself. And you're going to keep yourself stuck in this loop where you only believe that you have the limited ability to create, and therefore that limited ability to create is what will be shown back to you. You will have a limited ability to create. That will be what's shown to you until you change first. You always have to go first. Manifesting is all about you going first. That's why your 3D reality has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. The most you want to use your 3D reality is to check it out, to see what's showing up, and to use it as feedback, and to help you have some insights into where you are and what you hold deep within yourself. So let me explain how this is done. You are meant to be in this 3D reality. You're meant to be in this 3D experience. So I'm not saying go stick your head in the sand. I'm saying don't become over-identified with your 3D reality and experience. Cultivate the knowing of who you truly are, and practice knowing that regardless of what your 3D reality is showing you. And then with that knowing, with that integration of who you are, you go and you live your life. Of course, you're not meant to be, just sitting on a pillow your entire life. I mean, if you have a desire for that, then maybe you're meant to be. But most people have the desire to actually live a full life and go out and, we have these desires, and we're meant to live those desires. No judgment. If your desire is to go and sit on a mountain or a pillow, and perfect, that's what you're meant to do, because that's your desire. But if your desire is to be out in the world experiencing these different things that you desire to experience, that's what you're meant to be doing. So allow yourself to have the desires, and then move through your life and notice not so much the 3D reality. That's not really what you need to pay attention to. You want to pay attention to what does your 3D reality cause to be stirred up within you. What is it stirring up within you? What reactions are you having? What thoughts are you having in response to your 3D reality? This is where your focus needs to be. 3D reality is none of your business. 3D reality is perfectly precisely catered to you for exactly what you need to be seeing. Other than that, it's nothing to do with you. Just let it be. And your 3D reality will change. This is the thing. I'm not telling you just like, be good with having your desires in your consciousness, in your mind. At first, yes, but that leads to the physical manifestation. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that you just need to be okay with having your desires in your, imagination forever. No. But in the beginning, because you understand who you are and you understand how this works and you understand deeply that 3D reality is just reflecting you. So the way to everything that you want out there is through your consciousness, through your awareness, through your imagination, through what you deeply hold to be true within yourself. You cannot trick yourself. You cannot trick the universe. You cannot trick your soul, your higher self. You can't trick creation. You can't. And, if you've tried, that's okay. It's purposeful that you tried that, by the way. Nothing is ever going wrong. You'll know through trying that that's not the way to do it. And so nothing has gone wrong, actually. So your 3D reality has very little to do with you. And people stay stuck by skipping over themselves and needing to see the change out there. And, I can speak about this because not only have I been there myself and struggled with being in this place, but I see it with my clients all the time. And my goal, my purpose is to get you out of this stuck, struggling place. And this is exactly what I help you do when you work with me in my one-on-one program. And, even the group program. The group program isn't meant to take the place of one-on-one, by the way. The group program is meant to be a space for support and to get your questions asked. But it is by no means a replacement for the deeper work that I do with my one-on-one clients and that I do in my courses, my group coaching courses. So, but it's a great place to have that support and have that community. And it's something that I love participating in. So this is exactly what I help my clients do. I help them, it always starts with coming back to understanding who you are. You cannot truly manifest, especially if it's a specific person, by just, affirming your way there. It's not going to work because that's sort of built on willpower. It's built on determination, and that is a limited resource and that will run out. Whereas when you do it built on the truth and the understanding and the belief that you truly are the creator and everything that you see around you is a reflection of you, it's precisely catered to you in a loving way, by the way. This is all based on love so that you can see yourself and understand yourself. And, the way to change out there is to look within yourself. If out there came from inside of you, you don't go and change out there. You look within you to see what has generated that, created that, and you change within. And, you're not really changing within. At the core of your being, you are perfect, you are magnificent, you are everything that you want to experience out there. You already are that at your core. So I want to be clear about this. You don't really need to change. It's more that you need to take off, peel away the false layers that have been layered on top of that perfection through your childhood experiences, your life experiences, your, schooling, society, just existing in this society. It causes these layers, these conditionings to get wrapped around you. And so you don't have to become a powerful manifester. That's already the truth of who you are. You don't have to become good at manifesting. No, that is your birthright. You're born with that ability innately inherent in your being. That's already perfect. But You have total free will, and you have had some conditioning and ideas that were never yours to begin with wrapped around you. Ideas such as you're limited, you're, powerless, you're a victim to what's happening around you. So once you kind of take those on as your own identity and you cling on to them, you'll get evidence of that, right? Because again, your 3D reality is showing you what you hold to be deeply true within yourself. So if through no fault of your own, you've identified with the programs that are, running society, that you're limited, that you're small, that you're powerless, that you have to fit in, that you have to please others, that you have to, I don't even know, the list can go on, right? Then you will operate from that. You will hold that truth deeply within yourself, and your reality will mirror that back to you in a loving way, by the way, as a loving reflection of what you are doing. So do you see now why this all starts not with controlling your mind? This isn't really a mental game, you guys. This is about truly understanding who you are and coming back to that truth and coming back to that resonance. And it takes courage. It takes a lot of courage to break out of what you've been trained to believe your entire life and what people around you are believing and operating from. It takes courage. And those are the people I'm here to support. The people that truly understand what this is all about, and they want to do it the right way. If you are wanting to just still get the thing out there because you think you need the thing, the relationship, the love, the money, the accolades, the whatever, if you still think you need the thing out there, that's fine. I honor where you are. You are where you are, and that's perfect, but you're probably not the right person to work with me, because I am working with people that, understand that there's a deeper thing happening here, and they truly understand as within, so without. Or they're starting to. They know that, they've tried all the other ways and they've seen that it hasn't worked. And again, nothing has gone wrong. You've never wasted your time. There's never been a waste of time. You going through that experience and trying those things and finding that something just still feels like it's missing was purposeful. You had that experience for the point of moving forward on your journey and your evolution and coming back to the truth and the remembrance and the resonance of who you truly are. And those are the people that I am so passionate about working with. So I hope this all makes sense. I hope that I didn't bounce around off the wall too much, and you guys understand now why your 3D reality has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you because you're not changing out there. You just dip your toe in the 3D reality and go, oh, what's happening now? What is 3D reality showing me now? And you do that by seeing what's stirred up inside of you, not by what the contents of your 3D reality is. It's about what's stirred up inside of you. And according to what's stirred up inside of you, that's where you now put your attention, and you observe that and you question, does that have to be true? Is that the universal law and universal truth, or is that just something that I've taken on and adopted unconsciously? This was never mine to begin with. I never chose this, but okay, I can see that I do believe this, but is it what I choose to believe? Is it what resonates with me? Is it what I want to continue to experience? These are the questions you ask, not what's going on in my 3D reality. How did that get there? And how can I change it? No. It's what is happening inside of me when that thing that I don't prefer is present in my 3D reality. This is how you use your 3D reality, but what's actually in your 3D reality has nothing to do with you. It's not your business. It's not your concern. It'll clear up. It'll change. It'll totally transform and shift and morph when you do. But if you're still outwardly focused and you are completely unaware that what is happening out there. You're completely unaware of what's stirred up within you, and you're bypassing that and you're skipping over that, and you're just, again, focused out there. How can I change the thing? How can I make the person behave the way I want them to? How can I out there? Then you are probably going to experience stuckness because it's not about out there. And again, I've been there, and I want to validate it takes courage. It takes courage to experience the thing you don't like and turn your attention back within yourself. I get it. Again, that's why I'm here to support you guys that are ready to do that and to truly shift and to truly experience a life beyond your wildest imagination. You know, you are not this limited human. You are an infinite being with infinite potential. And so you are meant to remember that and have the experience of what that magnificent remembrance can actually bring to your experience, but not through changing out there. It's, again, about looking at what is stirred up inside of you, and with the basis, with the foundation of the understanding of who you are, remembering that you have a choice. You always have a choice. But if you don't have the foundation of knowing who you are, you might not remember that. You might operate from a different foundation, which says, I'm a victim to this. I'm suffering through this. I just have to adjust myself to this, and I want to stop adjusting myself to this. So how can I change out there, right? You might be stuck in that cycle when you don't have the foundation of knowing exactly who you are. All right, you guys, I'm going to end this one here before it gets to be too long, and leave me a comment down below. Leave me a video suggestion or question if you have one, and I will do my best to make a video about that as soon as I can. Check out my website for my current offerings. I have new one-on-one packages available. I have group coaching packages at different levels. There's different levels of offerings there as well. So it's all here for you guys, the different levels of support. I can't wait to work with you and assist you through your transformation and your, it's an excavation of sorts, the remembrance of who you truly are and the reconnection with your infinite power. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.